Dictation show word permit after start 5 seconds. Start. The Reserve Bank of India's Monetary Policy Committee MPC in its latest bi-monthly review has decided to maintain status quo on the benchmark interest rate of 6.50% for the 11th consecutive time as the panel's chairman RBI Governor Shaktikant Das emphasized the last mile of disinflation in is turning out to be prolonged and arduous for emerging and developed economics. India's retail inflations after trending below the median 4% target for the first time in 5 years. For 2 months speak our September and October, with food prices leading the price pinch at its October meet. The six members MPC had voted 5 Anupat 1 to hold interest rates starting. The inflation's growth balance was well poised. That poise has been started with the economics ground shifting dramatically in the intervening period while inflation has stagnated. The deleterious growth numbers for the second quarter have compounded the mix with GDP rising just 5.4% as opposed to the 7% inflated by the RBI. The governor has sought to paint the growth belief as the transient occurrence rather than as a sign of an enduring slowdown, but ministers had called for interest rate cuts from Mint State even before the GDP print. It is perhaps not a surprise then that the vote of the MPC, which includes three external members on holding interest rates this time around, has changed to 4 Anpat, though Governor Das acknowledged the near-term inflations and growth outcomes have turned somewhat disadverse. He also effectively scotched the clamor for the MPC to look through food inflation's nothing that the RBI is bound by the flexible inflations targeting from work laid down in the law that requires hidden headlines inflations to be addressed. The central bank's mandate is to maintain price stability while supporting growth, but growth is also impacted by persistently high inflations that cramps households' spending power, as he pointed out, and this is already visible in urban spends. Both the transactions warrant closer monitoring for now, and it is not as if a 0.25 percentage point rate cut would tranquilly shift consumptions or investment influences in the short run. The RBI remains hopeful of GDP growth recovering and inflation's cooling in the second half of the year, even as it revised its 2024 and 50 projections for the farmer to 6.6% from 7.2% and for the latter to 4.8% from 4.5%. Some consider even these downgraded projections as optimistic, but if the center takes some fresh steps to cool prices, such as rolling back the import duty hike on edible oils and sport consumption, it would be able to hasten the interest rate cuts is desirable. India's growth aspirations have spurred the national mining industry to extract more minerals for us in constructions. One such mineral is silicon dioxides or silica, an important component of sand and stone mine. Workers exposed to silica dust for many years have a height and risk of developing silicosis wherein microscopic silica particles are lodged in lung tissue hampering their normal function. The risk of silicosis is as agnostic and determined by exposure and his chronic after onset. Thus is threatens millions of workers, many of them young. In 1999, an Indian Council of Medical Research reported that more than 8 million people in the country were highly exposed to silica dust. This population could only have increased since the national government has opened new mines and expanded old ones. On November 29, the nation's All Green Tribunal NGT directed the Central Pollution Control Board to draft new guidelines view granting permission for silica mining and washing plants, and the Uttar Pradesh government and Pollution Control Board to set up healthcare facilities in areas with silica mines. The NGT is well entrenched, but mine workers are desperate for action. The Occupational Safety, Health and Working Conditions Code 2020 requires mine workers employees to notify their rates of bodily harm to workers and workers developing specific diseases including silicosis, but operators often do not notify the Directorate General of Mines Safety, preventing the state from developing and silicon below awareness of mine operators workplace parties nor have states of their own intuitive statute to collect this data. The potential for special hospitals to ameliorate this situations is also unclear. That code obligates qualified medical practitioners to notify silicosis cause to the chief inspector come facilitators, yet is already required operators to provide free annual health checkups which have failed to reveal silicosis cases. Healthcare providers have even been known to microde silicosis as tuberculosis. The NGT also noted that concerned authorities are not living up to the law. The state's positivity is thus the principal roadblock to mine workers' welfare, which guidelines are unlikely to surmount. The possibility also files is the face of climate justica and ideas India has ironically validated in multi-letters for of demand consists on emissions and adaptation farming. And